What's up guys, Tom here, doing great. So just want to show you guys a quick way you can actually create some stroke and intros for maybe a YouTube, a small theme. So this is just a quick tutorial that I'm gonna do in After Effects. Obviously it's been a while that I've done any tutorials in After Effects, so I'm just gonna try to cover that up so quick for you guys, and I hope you're gonna enjoy this one. All right, so what we're gonna do now, I'm just gonna show you guys how we're gonna create this text and try to animate a little bit of that, and to have that kind of flickering light in the background of our intro. Now I hope you guys are gonna learn a lot from that as well. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna create a new comp. Just come to new comp, just second comp, and then I'm just gonna close this one here because we don't need it. And then okay, I'm just gonna click on my comp that's gonna open a new one, and you're gonna create a new text. Just go on the text here and just click. You can type anything that you have in mind. I'm just gonna type my name, Tom. Just gonna type in the Tom. I type in Tom Heiry. Just gonna have to make sure that I have it at center, and then you can just change any font here. So I just wanna go with script fonts just to make it a little bit more unique in that way. So yeah, I'm just gonna scale a little bit. Just gonna bring down my final quality. So if I leave it here, it's like whatever I'm doing, so there will be that kind of blurry thing going on. So now I'm just gonna bring it down. All right, there you go. So now one thing that I always keep in mind, I'm just gonna duplicate this, and then I'm gonna bring this down, and then we're gonna go to create, and we're gonna change this create mask from text, and there we go. Now we have our mask that we have actually created from the text. So we're gonna go to effect, trap code, and then we're gonna use 3D stroke. All right, there we go. As you can see, we got some stroke in there. So one thing that you're gonna need to do now, we're just gonna try to fix that a little bit. So let's just go to the thickness, and then we're just gonna bring it down. Just gonna bring it down. As you can see, it's not that really good, and we can try to fix that because we have some couple of like options that we can just tweak and just see how we can actually figure it out how we want. And then now we have the hand and the start. So one thing that I always do, I don't actually try to mess around with this. I'm just gonna leave it at 100. What I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna play with the offset, right? So you're just gonna bring the offset down to 0. Just gonna bring the offset down to 0, and then just gonna have a keyframe there, and then go about 4 seconds. Oh, sorry, my bad. Just gonna hit U on the keyboard so that we can actually see our keyframe. Just gonna bring it down to 100. Just gonna have putting down the number of 100, and then we're gonna go about 4 seconds, and then we're just gonna bring it down to 0. So there we have our animation, and then we're just gonna select our keyframe, F9 on the keyboard, and then we're just gonna go easy in. We're just gonna try to bring it down, just try to smooth the keyframe so that we can have that smooth animation in there. All right, there we go. So and then we're just gonna go to the taper here. We're just gonna enable that, and then from here, as you can see, we got that cool stroke on the edge, and we're just gonna go to the start. Just gonna bring it down, and also to the end. Just gonna also try to just play with that and see what we can come up with. All right, and there's quite a lot of cool ways you can play with that and just try to create something really cool, and I think this is good for me. So now I'm gonna show you guys how we're actually gonna create the flickering kind of cloudish that I just created in the video that I show you later on. So actually I have this image. You can actually go on Google and just try to download some kind of cool image that you have. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna create a new comp, and I'm gonna call this background, and I'm gonna bring it down here. I'm gonna bring it to the second comp, and there we go. And let me just close this down. So I'm gonna open this background comp, and I'm gonna take this image and I'm gonna bring it here, and then we're also gonna scale it down. There we go, just scale it down, and let's go back to our first comp, to our second comp. So from here, I'm just gonna try to hold on controls plus space. I'm gonna just bring in curve. All right, so we have our curve in there. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna try to bring down some of the alpha channel in there. So I just want to stay with the cloud and a little bit of the rain on the glass. So that is it. That is one of the things that I've actually focused in mind. And what I'm gonna do now, I'm just gonna try to create a mask around this. Just gonna create a mask, and then just to cut off some of the dark around this cloud. All right, there we go. And from here I'm gonna try just go and smooth the edges a little bit, and I'm gonna create a new solid. Just try to make it dark. There we go. And I'm gonna bring it down here. And so now let's just go back in here. One thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use an adjustment layer. And I'm gonna bring some glow into this effect. Just gonna try to bring in some glow just a little bit, and then I'm just gonna try to bring this so that I can actually see what is happening with my actual comp. So now we have this image. I'm just gonna try to see what we get so far. Alright, as you can see, we're getting this kind of cool glow from the effect that we just used. I'm just gonna go back to that, and there we go. So I actually wanted to see how it's gonna play, but I don't know why. I think I'm just gonna try to just bring it down and try to open that again, and I'm gonna try to bring it this side. See, this is our actually comp. Okay, lock that down, open another comp. All right, and then we're gonna bring it this side. There we go. So now we can see what we are doing with our background comp. All right, so now I'm just gonna add in some lights. Just right click, new, and then light, and then we're gonna use a priority light, and then we're gonna bring it to intensity to 100%, and then you're gonna click OK. And then we're gonna have to actually bring this to a 3D image, because if you leave it in a normal world, you may not be able to create that kind of effect you want to do. So now, since we have this image into a 3D mode, so from here we can actually try to increase, just ET on your keyboard, and then if you bring down the brightness, you can see what it's actually doing. So I'm just gonna bring this back to 100, and then just gonna hold on alt, and then we're gonna use this expression wiggle. We're gonna use wiggle, enter, and then we're gonna go 10 comma, let's say 20. All right, let's play that. Yeah, there you go. You can see we're getting that that flickering, like it's kind of lightning in the sky and all that cool thing that you can actually use. Let's go back to our comp. I'm just gonna play that and show you guys. And now it's actually quick. So what you need to do, just have to go back and try to adjust this. Maybe you need just to bring it maybe to a number of 5, just trying to slow it down. And let's go back to our main comp. All right, let's play that. And there we go. So guys, this is just a cool way you can actually try to create some cool stuff. So I'm just gonna try to add some glow on this. And may also change the color. So we're gonna use tint. I'm just gonna bring down my tint effect, and I'm also gonna change the color to just a little bit of bluish, just trying to match with my background color as well. And I'm also gonna add on an effect glow. I'm just gonna bring in some glow as well. There we go, and duplicate that. I'm just gonna try to just bring it down. Alright, there we go. Now if we play that, and you see how cool it's gonna be. Alright, let's play that. Alright, this is looking good. Alright guys, I hope you have enjoyed watching this. You've actually learned some cool technique. This is really simple, but you can take this trying to create some cool stuff with the simple technique that I've shown you guys how to actually create this in After Effects. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe, leave a comment down below, and also you might as well go check out my Instagram. I'm trying to grow. You know that it's really hard to grow an Instagram account nowadays, because I don't know how the technology is working. They're trying to just break down these small businesses, create some cool stuff, and I hope I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Bye bye.